Alright guys, how you doing? This is Best Kept Auto. Memphis Best Kept Auto. Memphis Tennessee style, man. Barbecue style. Yeah, man. Anyway, I got a little treat. I did an overview. Did 2 videos about a month ago. 2 overviews. Now pretty much just showing the setup that I was running. I showed my car, showing what it was going in, what came out of it, and I get out a better overview, or updated overview. This is the 250 CID that came in it. It's an inline 6 Ford original 6185. See those numbers on the side of the block. This engine runs good, fairly good. The carburetor was shot. It's a single barrel carb on it. Came on it. That's it right there. Shot. See something going on with the choke and the fuel shut off on it. You know, it was having problems getting fuel. Originally, I thought it was maybe the cam plate. Sorry, it's late at night, y'all. I'm kind of tired. The pin that operates the mechanical fuel pump, I thought well, maybe it was shot. But the motor runs. May need an overhaul if somebody get it. They might tear down, open it up, change some shit on it. But it runs good. It's a complete motor, power steering pump, alternator, and AC as well. Complete. Still has the motor, the oil in it. I just pulled it out, snatched it out real quick. I have a dual carburetor right here. They come off my other 302, of my LTD, 82 LTD. It's also the fuel pump that come off of it right here. I still have it hooked to the carb. I'll show y'all a little overview. This is an updated view. This is the engine. I redid the engine, a full overhaul. New cam bearings, new crank bearings, turnt crank, forged pistons, stroke. It's bored over 30, and stroke I think 40, I think, or some shit like that. And I'm sorry y'all about the ratios and things like that, but it's pretty much stroke to a 306. It's pretty much a 306. It has the original cast. Sure, there's some numbers on it. Original cast intake on it, which I'm gonna switch the intake because too much weight on it, it's too heavy. And plus my pulley setup. A lot of guys, they don't be making videos about what pulley setups they actually use. Ain't too many videos out there on a direct pulley setup. You know, they buy the aftermarket setups and shit like that look good. It relieve a lot of weight off the engine. But for those who on a budget and shit like that, this is my setup. I use the pulley setup off 93 F-150. The only thing you'll have to change is the timing cover, really, because really not the timing cover side, but the water pump. This water pump come off my LTD, and it bolts right up. Also, this water pump will work too. This is the original water pump, but it's not aluminum, it's cast iron. That water pump will work as well. Same bolt up. But the only difference is you'll have to modify this, have to do some cutting and shit like that for it to work on this water pump. So I didn't use that one because of the ends, like they sticking out and shit. I had to use all types of spacers and shit like that. I didn't want to do that. This timing cover will work. I'm actually gonna swap this timing cover back out. This timing cover comes off my LTD. It's perfect. I was gonna run the electric fuel pump on it, which I'm still kind of battling with it. I really think I want to run electric fuel pump on it. Still, but I get to that. All I gotta do is change time code. Don't do that. LTD was set up for electric fuel pump, so the timing case is blocked off. Also, the dipstick. This timing code don't come with a dipstick. It's the part number, if you can see it. This timing cover don't come with a dipstick provision right here on the boss. So what I did was I already did a video where I drilled that out with a 3/8 drill bit. I started from I think a 1/4 and I ended up the results was a 3/8 drill bit. And this is the original tube that comes in this timing cover right here. But it had broke off a long time ago, which I could have, repaired that and shit and whatever and put it back in there. But if I go back to this timing cover, I still would have to repair that. I'd take that out, drill it out or whatever, make it work. But if I run mechanical, but this is the original stick. It bent and kinked up right there because this alternator bracket bolts up right here, and it'll be in the way of the dipstick. The dipstick won't be able to seat in there. I have to modify some shit and cut and move. So that's what I did on here. I'll show y'all right quick. I flip it over. I made the video already. I'm gonna post that video too. But what I did was I marked some sections in the back. I know it's kind of ugly, but I marked some sections, and I'm gonna take this off too. And I'm gonna take that off, and I'm gonna grind it down. I'm gonna cut right here and grind it down, make it look a little bit more needle. Get a little bit more space. This is a strong alternator. As you see, had a little issue with that right there. It fell off and kind of cracked right there, the ends, but it's still all right. I might just use it, just for the time being until I get a 3G. Which this is a 3G. Another one. But yeah, I'll let y'all see how it'll sit. It pretty much sits like this. Fucking heavy. It's a lot of weight. That's what I didn't want to do, put a lot of weight on it, but as you can see, I bolt it up. If I was to bolt it up, it'll bolt up like that. And as you can see, I got no room. And that pulley system will work. That's a standard rotational pulley, which rotates clockwise. I also was gonna make me a set of headers from scratch. Those are regular manifolds. I took them off, cleaned the main surfaces up, and clean them up again. And for these exhaust flanges, they bolt on like that. They line up perfectly. My bad, y'all. Doing this with one hand. You see they line up perfectly. Uh, Only thing you're making your hit is you're gonna have to do a lot of mock up, a lot of mocking to get them to route how you need them to route. With mine, I'm gonna possibly try to do it without putting a oil filter relocation kit on it, but I probably relocate the oil filter though, just to have a little bit more room. Because when I drop this engine in, uh, I don't know as far as my clearance, I know I'm gonna have a couple issues, but I ain't gonna worry about that. This pan I just put on here, it was black. I just sprayed it. No, it's shitty. I'm gonna spray it again. But I just put this spray on here and let it curate. Then I'm gonna scuff it up a little bit and I'm gonna spray it again so it'll look way better. Uh, the mounts you can use, cause my original K member is for i6, but you can. This engine will drop in on that K6. That i6 K member using Ford F-150 302 mounts. So these mounts are for F-100, F-350. F-150 setup. But these mounts, it will drop right in on the inline 6K member. So you don't have to change the K member. You might have to fuck around a little bit with it, but you don't have to change it. Of course, you're gonna need a spacer plate. So you're gonna need the spacer plate for a F-150 or F-300. The F-100, which allow you to use that starter. And you're gonna use a 50-ounce flex plate, because I have a 50-ounce balancer on the front. That is 50 ounces. So you need to equalize the and balance it out. You would need that 50-ounce flex plate, which I have right over here. Flex plate. Let's see. Y'all see it. Nice weight on it. This is 50 ounces. I wish I had my scale so I can put it on the scale for y'all and let y'all see. But a couple of these, couple flex plates. They all 50 ounces. I think 158 to 164 tooth, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is 164 tooth right here. 50-ounce flex plate, if I'm not mistaken. So, pardon me guys if I got a little bit of my information kind of throw it off a little bit. I'm tired. Been up a long time. This is my 93 Mustang right here. We running Coyote in this bitch. We're gonna run Coyote with a TKO in this motherfucker in a later video on down the line. I will open the garage and step outside and let y'all see my Ford Granada, but on my other videos, I do showcase that, so y'all can go look at my other video. I'm drinking coffee. But yeah, it's the setup. And the bullshit paint job on it, but it ain't for no shows type shit. But this bitch gon' hit. I'm telling you, get this motherfucker in and fire it up and do all that. Yeah, it's gonna hit, buddy. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have cool AC, power steering, I have a lot of power and shit as far as my my alternator, Uh, I was thinking about running turbo on here, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna put turbo on. I might put a little small turbo. I found the little small turbo. They'll get this motherfucker about at least 50 to 60 more horsepower or boost. I did find one, this little small one. When I make my headers, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see where I want to go with it. Cause I could just get the hugger headers. I mean, not the huggers, but the headers my saw. Instead of making some, I saw some that has provision for turbo on it, but I really want to make my headers because fitment headers up in this particular car, which is 784 Granada, man, it's tight, boy, it's tight as hell. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna make it work. Like I said, all this shit, we're gonna have all this good. That's the original. Not the original, but that's old, ready to come out of. It's still good. It's beat the fuck up. It looks horrible, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give me a brand new radiator and put it in that motherfucker. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Pretty much right now. Throw that on there. That's what it looks like. Yeah, my pan I went with is a front sump. On the 784 Granada, you had to run the front sump pan with a front sump pickup tube. So that's what I have in there, front sump and front sump and pickup on here, which is on the other video that I made. I didn't post it, but I posted that video after this one, so y'all can see the installation of the front sump, the gasket, the application, and the I guess the little overview. But yeah, y'all check this out. This is my 306. You know what I'm saying? We ain't bossing over here. We play over here. So it's my player 306, man. That's what it is, you know. Like I said, I really want to get rid of this intake because it's too fucking heavy. So I'm gonna give me another intake and carb and shit. Probably gonna run 4-barrel on this motherfucker. Now it depends, you know. Money it is, I got the money to do it. It's not really it's not necessarily a budget build. It is. I put a lot of money into this engine, but at the same time, I done saved a lot of fucking money to engine build, man. The brackets and all this shit, man. They want $300-400 for these brackets. You know, $250 to $450, $500, $600 for these brackets. Fuck that. Went to the junkyard. I got the power steering pump, the bracket,